Hi everybody, hope you're having a fabulous winter quarter. I'm actually out in the hallway here so that you can all see and admire the painting my daughter made me for Christmas. So feel free to debate amongst yourselves who had the second best Christmas present, because clearly I'm getting first prize in this contest, okay? Hey, here's what we want to do in this video. We want to talk about what's new in Canvas. Canvas has rolled out a lot of features, new functionality, new apps, all of that sort of stuff over the last couple of months in September. I know it's tough to keep track of it, so we want to make a short video kind of walking you through all the stuff that's new. Here's the other thing. We're going to do trainings at each campus over the next couple of weeks. Look for an email announcing that. We'd love to see you, have you come out, go through this a little bit more in depth, a lot more hands-on, and most importantly, give you the opportunity to ask questions and demo it yourself, okay? So a quick walkthrough of these probably take about 30 seconds each, but look for that email talking about trainings in the future, okay? The first thing to talk about is accessibility. This is big, and it's becoming bigger, and it's becoming more mandatory as we go forward, so you might as well get on the accessibility train right now, okay? In fact, in Canvas, there are two accessibility checkers. One is the native one built into Canvas, and there's also Ally running in the background. That's that thing that's putting green, yellow, and red dials on your content. Both of them operate under the same premise. They're trying to do the same thing, and that is simply alert you that there might be accessibility issues in your content. So maybe your pictures don't have descriptive text, maybe there's not enough contrast in your text, maybe your PDFs aren't tagged, things like this. So it's going to make you aware of it. In some cases, it even give you the ability to fix it directly from that message right there, okay? So be aware of that. That's the first thing, all right? Next up is the new gradebook. We talked about this a bit in the past, but it is there. It's got a lot of additional functionality built into it. You can sort, you can filter, you can arrange it the way that you want. It's really easy to get to grades. You don't have to scroll through everything, which makes it a lot better. It's even got some functions built into it, like directly from your gradebook. You can just message any student who hasn't turned in an assignment yet. Do it directly from there. So that's great. Here's what's new about it though. Now you can turn it on and off. In the past, you had to email us and ask us to do it. Now, if you go into settings and features, you can turn that new gradebook on and off yourself. So I'd recommend try it out. If you think it's the greatest thing since New Coke, awesome. If you decide you hate it after a week or so, turn it off. No grades are lost, no data is lost. You're just going to toggle back and forth between interfaces, okay? So that's that. The next thing to talk about is something that seems a little minor, but if you spent any time in Canvas, you've probably been infuriated by moving content. You've tried to drag stuff and you've dropped it, you've put it in the wrong place. In some cases, you may have even lost stuff as you put it somewhere and you couldn't find it. So Canvas still has that drag and drop functionality, but they've added a dedicated move feature. So if you go up to any content or module, click on that right-hand side on the gear, you'll see a move command, which allows you to move stuff directly by command, allows you to move an item, move an entire group, even move stuff into a different module. So that's really nice. Should help you out a lot. The last feature in Canvas to draw your attention to are quizzes. There's the new quiz engine that's in Canvas. You'll find it if you go into assignments, and you'll see that beta quizzes test button. Be aware that is where we're headed, and the old one's going to go away. They're both there now, but I'd recommend trying it out. There's a lot of stuff that they've built into this. There's new question types, there's the ability to moderate quizzes, there's the ability to link it to outcomes. So a whole bunch of stuff built into that. Try it out and see what you think of it. Okay? Next up, as you'll notice, there's a lot of new links. In that left-hand navigation menu, there's a lot of new stuff in there. Let's talk about those real quick, all right? We've added Barnes & Noble and Evaluation Kit. These are being rolled out in the next couple of weeks. Barnes & Noble allows you and your students to order textbooks directly from Canvas. Evaluation Kit is going to manage all of our surveys, so things like the student input form, climate survey. You can design your own. You can work with John to design something, but it's going to send them out, and it's going to do it directly in Canvas. The nice thing is that link will appear when there's an active survey and disappear when it's done, okay? A lot of you have probably noticed that Zoom link on the left-hand side. That is the Canvas video conference or video chat function. And actually, that's something that the entire state, almost every state institution is using. It's great. You can use it big picture, use it to do a class online, do a lecture. You can use it small. If a student is missing or a student's having problems, you can just have a video chat and chat with them one-on-one. Super easy to use. All you need to do is send us an email. We'll get you a license. It's web-based, so there's not even an install involved, and you can just run it, okay? The last link you may have just noticed in the last week or so it's gone up, and that is the Canvas Help and Student Resources tab. I think this is critically important, especially for new students. I would go in my navigation menu and move it up to the top. But this is putting all the information for students in one place. So it's where do I get help? What are resources available? You know, maybe it's the library, maybe it's counseling, maybe it's disability services, veterans. How do I get that free copy of Microsoft Office I've heard about? All that information is now in one spot. So that's in that link. Okay, last thing to make you aware of is simply be aware that the apps are still available, but they have split. So you should have different apps. Your students should be downloading Canvas Student. That has the student functionality built into it. You should have the Canvas Teacher app that has the instructor functionality built into it. Okay, so as I said, look for that email. Hopefully we'll see you in the next couple of weeks at one of the trainings. If not, hope your winter quarter is fantastic.